How long you gonna make me wait?
Gonna kill you!
Though Senna portrayed what she thought was a rather favorable image of the children at home, the appalling reality was a far cry from it. This truth surfaced during the search conducted by the police of the Cushman residence.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my...
Ready.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Brooksay, from Lesher's?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many?
Police entered the residence anyway. Despite the officer's
There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth. Put honor at him and his tail slick between his legs. Come on, people.
And police had to take extra care to make sure that none of them. One of the first things police probably noticed was how different the inside of the house appeared compared to the previous visit.
Help, save me.
How do you keep yourself? Mess your salt out the old butt.
Dirty dishes were no longer overflowing from the sink. The toilets were empty, and the water was back on. The former friend of the Cushman family, however, was in good luck on the matter. Matthew came forward to talk to the police once he heard on the news that Cushman was investigated. He reported Cushman missing YFE multiple times, starting around 2014, 8 years earlier than what was happening now. But none of his efforts ever led to
The faculty of Oxford University is
his
honored to
theory about why
grant
nothing
Julian
ever
Alfred
happened was highly
Pancratz.
uncertain.
If I can do it now, the title of Master of the Seven Planets.
Willows. It's into me area 2 guys right.
The thinking doesn't seem right on.
Unfortunately, state police would discover that this was only one example of how local law enforcement had failed to capture evidence of the children's suffering until it was too late.
Ah!
You need help. Hey!
After finding the chains next to the bed, the investigators might have thought they'd already discovered the worst of the suffering. But this was just the beginning, and they never could have guessed just how inhumane some of the children's treatment had been. Police found more chains and padlocks and secreted away in a drawer beside Cushman and Senna's bed. It seemed that with every room they searched, more disturbing evidence was unearthed.
Seal.
Oh yeah.
And then
Give it When investigators eventually confronted Senna with these sickening details, she looked with a surprise of her own.
Here already. Come on, let's find some off rests. Should start soon.
So there's a water they put on, but the floats out real quick, and they have pretty rage in the entire house.
Typically, children with such severe behavioral problems have been mistreated, especially if they're under 12 years of age.
It was inside. There's a...
If I...
Don't let...
Come. I wouldn't...
Don't be bullshit.
There's a good reason, but...
Not anymore.
There...
An extra...
Though Senna
We're
didn't yet
told
seem to
Limp
realize
inside.
it, she just implicated herself in
Stand
awful
for
happenings
any...
inside the house.
This...
No.
While executing the search warrant,
Well, he's
she
not-
found the
about-
so-called
Meghan.
sleepers that Senna was talking about.
Here...
Where-
Relax. So...
I don't do...
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got topic. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warlord don't come home on his own. Take care now.
The police found more chains and streamers beside every bed in the room. Back with Senna, the chains weren't the only thing police planned to confront her about.
So she might be able to come. Let's be real about the house. The best. Me and house hacker. Yeah, I'm always sure. See?
Yeah. Huh?
Every time you bring me shit up, you guys are sucking it up, right?
In addition to more evidence of the callous disregard and treatment of the children, the police also found a strange area attached to the laundry room in the residence.
Oh. It just thinks that. It just thinks that here. What? Good.
Geralt!
Nothing relevant was found in this strange area, but it was a different story
In a
Just a-
entirely.
Well,
Search
dandelion.
that yard.
Nice.
It's behind.
Take care now.
Yeah. There's an AC on this side.
This small structure would become very important in the case.
Back there at Locken Lane.
Will we receive any restitution for our investments in Temeria, now lost? I shall pretend I did not hear it.
Those who tried to report this terrible mistreatment of the children and living conditions met with the short end of the stick. In an exclusive interview with
Do you seek to
Matthew
control
shared more about his frustrations with law enforcement after
It's more like a pigsty than a commercial store coming here.
So I got to talk to the phone. She stopped, and I drove, and I'm like, what is this? What, you got a restraining order against you? Phone came to Christmas and them. My boss says he's harassed them.
What's he doing?
Whatever. And I was like, Doug, kids are getting chained to a bed. Your comp messed up. Now, their story checks out.
What Matthew didn't know is that the
Anybody
chains were
there?
only one aspect
What
of
Needs-
the crime. The officer in question also asked Matthew provide photo or video proof of his accusations. Just wasn't thanks to the iron grip Cushman kept on everyone in the house.
You make this over here.
Pictures of
Your
last night,
equipment will be safe.
and they've been over with. And she got what's covered up.
Splendid.
One time,
Stick your over and away to the next room.
Matthew was no longer welcome on Cushman's property after the police allegedly told him about his involvement.
He doesn't change.
And the jobs closed was I said they treated me like I was them. I got some big action threatened me with have the false report for somebody.
Sadly, this was only one example of the frustrating experiences witnesses had with law enforcement. In an exclusive interview with Alicia Brand, a former friend,
Got it.
shared the subject.
Anyway,
Just a... Hey, we need one alive!
So,
can't tell you exactly where their house, but it's been a handful of times I've been up there. I found it unusual that every time we met, the accusations that were made, there was no evidence or foundation to believe what they were doing was wrong. Was the house dirty and not the best as it could be? Yeah. But I've been in a lot of houses like that in my career that just about taking kids in. Oh, they're chained off the wall. Yeah, chained on every single wall. I don't doubt you guys. Well, you never saw a chain come up into the middle? No, sir. There was never a chain.
back in the interrogation room, Senna was growing more and more distressed. Police first learned about the dungeon when they asked about Cushman's uncle James, who sometimes lived on the back part of the property. Why he built it is what he realized it was unknown.
Right mess that was.
Pretty sure that they found a dungeon question while carrying out the search warrant on the property.
I for it.
Thinking that's like what they say the
Junior
dungeon is. Right? That's what I'm thinking.
Main.
Yeah.
We never know.
There you go.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfarts raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Took a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Now.
Where's
someone's crib?
In addition to the crossbow, camera, and chains, and an abundance of cats, the investigators also found another critical piece of evidence that would be significant later. Senna, however, had a different explanation for the shed dungeon altogether.
Do what?
Police needed to find out how much James Senna was aware of what was happening to the children, and what her exact role was in the psychopath's treatment that so clearly pervaded Cushman's inner circle. They clearly suspected that she was telling them the whole truth, though the reason why was more complex than they could have predicted.
Problem. And if...
And you did was already happening.
Okay.
So you have no way of stopping this change since they were trying to do the
I could...
I personally tried it once.
Mate.
Would you change? Oh, just you never did.
Obviously, police had to question this, especially after what they'd heard from witnesses. Alicia admitted that Cushman tried to pressure her to discipline the children when she first moved in.
In the beginning, I just noticed that there were excessive. These kids would be spanked, dragged to where they were being spanked, picked up by the ear and moved and being spanked. There was one time where she was like, if they're not where you're supposed to be, I grab them by the ear and I move them. I expect you to do that. So I didn't. One day I told her what happened. So she hit me. She punched me in the chest. She said I should never undermine her parenting, that she can discipline her children how she wishes.
Jamie McDaniel had a similarly bleak history with Cushman, which began when she was home.
One day, she had pushed me and I hit the wall and I like bounced off of it. And of course, like I was going to catch myself because I think I'm falling. And she thought I was coming at her for pushing me. She knocked me in my face over the love seat. She then flipped the love seat over on top of me, made Melanson, herself, all the kids sit on top of this love seat so I could not move. I'm claustrophobic to a degree. I have panic attacks, I have anxiety attacks at this point. I had such a bad anxiety attack over there. I missed my britches. I threw up. And then I was made to clean it up, and they finally decided that I was allowed to come out from underneath the love seat. I had to clean that up myself.
McDaniel's story only became darker from there. If Cushman was capable of behaving like this, police had to wonder what else her children had been subjected to. Even with all of this in mind, there were still some internal details to be uncovered regarding their children. As it turns out, the children weren't only physically. Said that they were also frequently humiliated as a form of discipline.
Her flags out in the World War II field of she was probably 9 or 10 at the time, maybe. They would make her wear just her underwear, no shirt, no bottom stuff, around me to embarrass her. And I said, hey, don't worry about it.
This poor child was standing in the corner for days at a time. She started making her do exercise as punching. It was do a wall squat for 30 minutes. No one can do a wall squat for 30 minutes. I am sorry. I don't care who you are. That is not an easy task.
State police found a way to confirm at least some of what they'd been told while executing the search warrant. And it was worse than they ever could have imagined.
There's going to be a camera as soon as you walk in on the wall. Ask the chain. The beds were here. It got moved.
In addition to taking all the chains, locks, and screamers they could find, the police also collected a camera mounted on the wall of Luke's children's bedroom. The footage retrieved from this camera, which was also downloaded to Cushman and Simmons' phone, would ultimately reveal the entire sickening truth of what the forensic and the perpetrators were.
And as we extracted data from both the phones, we extracted data from the video cameras, and some of the videos of it.
Oh, Bob. Bob, stop that. From Zimya, see? Take translate.
It's a tall order, Dijkstra.
Fine.
Understood.
Excellent.
About your treasure.
Yes. You're not with me. I'm
and other what? No.
Okay.
How?
No. 3.
Roll spaghetti, right?
Take your no.
If you don't know, you put them on side of the bowl. Here's your food, right? Put the bowl of food
But
in the back of the
not
menu.
Bart.
It wasn't even a bowl, it was cheap. The food from it. And
God.
yes. You know what that's okay.
Yeah, it was a fun day they did there. Like,
Try one.
Lad tried to avow.
You should just
Must
No.
I
Have a
Thank
you know.
She said it was
Listen.
fun.
I'd like to see you some.
I never seen
Down to line edges curled out. You got yourself inside, blew it wide open. All two.
like,
Strong life sounded converge here.
you know, and the kids get to play around. Like, you know, you see people with the jello.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
You know, like slip inside.
Shouldn't go any further than taking that antidote. Fine grading. Can smash through that. I thought Witcher solutions were
As it turned out, the spaghetti pictures weren't the first time the bath hour was used as a meat prop.
drowners. Of course.
I like that silver.
Unfortunately, this was just one of many incidents involving food.
She got this like she did it with six. We made it's like 8 gallons of milk and so many boxes of pudding and sprinkled it with cream, and she made this spoon of pudding. She made the kids get in there and eat. I don't remember if it was the boy or the youngest girl, but they had to do it because it so bad. And they did get out of the pool all the way in time, which is frozen at home, right? You just peed in a pool of pudding. And so all this milk jumped out and released it because she was getting it. Otherwise, like, of course you're going to react to that. So she jumps out while Cushman gets back. And those two kids are made to eat so much of that pudding. Now it has dirt. We should have been eating now, but then the cat started it's disgusting. It's starting to smell. It's warm outside. It's sitting outside, but how? She makes them start eating it until they're both supposed to.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Gold mystery. Trail ends here. Then high and I loaded the treasure onto a wyvern oil. And
That's what she was expected to eat.
caramel.
The first time they had put like stuff that's not necessarily too gross together. You know, some fruit and like a piece of bread. And, you know, she didn't love the texture, but she ate it. She thought it was funny. The kid thought it was funny. She's like, oh yeah, I'm a baby, whatever. But then, because that didn't affect her, they're like, oh, we're having a hamburger, so you're doing a blended hamburger. And then like, oh, we're having like bad. So I'm going to put in tuna and all like fruit and things that are, and just blend them together.
Horrifically, Alicia said that even if the concoction was disgusting enough to make CK vomit, she would still be made to eat it. But it didn't end there either.
Awesome. You to check to the fireplace. They run out of dog food, and you could eat that one or whatever we did last night. They made a bunch of rice, bowl of rice and stuff, and their dog and stuff. And one dog opens the pot, and he scooches the dog over and the dog next to that. Because they're eating the dog's rice.
So the dog got there to eat it?
Yes. Yes. It was a very, very good.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandalus's crew. Vomit everywhere. His healing core definitely came through everywhere. Planner never stopped congregating. Now the journals will go feed elsewhere.
Everything the witnesses shared so far was from before
Another
7
trinket.
At that time, Cushman was still in a relationship with Laura, raising the question of what role she might play. police would soon find out.
If you go people to him when Jenny wasn't around, I would have thought, okay, she's in the same position I was. She's scared of her. She's just doing what she can do. But when Jenny wasn't around, when Jenny was in the back or whatever, she was on Mexico's case. In February 2020, she had the look at him, and then she hit him with his chain.
Do you know what his sons were whooping him with the chain?
Well, she had him bent down. She was putting his head into the bed, and she was hitting him with the chain. Well, she's hitting him when he wasn't crying because he'd been hit damn times. She got mad and she unhooked him from his ankle, and she started hitting him with the chain.
This horrific scene suggests the level of sadism was likely present. Laura was apparently not satisfied until she heard A.B. cry, which is why she used the chain. Please note that the term sadism is often associated with flags, but can be associated with individuals who derive gratification.
Pipes great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper, and there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. We hid down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Most likely have antisocial personality disorder, as the two disorders can often co-occur.
I'll get it. Summer, I'll get it. Fury. Laura was involved, but she got Jamie's good with her. Yeah, Laura did you too? Oh, yes. Okay, that's good. Laura, speak to for what you did.
Perhaps Laura's involvement was why, despite being divorced, Cushman and Laura had been in regular contact since the investigation began. Even after Cushman's arrest later, the two made regular phone calls to discuss the case, including the so-called Smith thing.
I need to tell you something too. Plus, I went through your pictures on your phone. All of your pictures on your phone.
Got a minute?
I do.
Just to let you know. I was looking for the spaghetti pictures to see what they were. Yeah, for one, no, this is just the word underwear.
Done. Examined every nook in the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Pointed out certain aspects of those photos. A few days later, Laura noted the same pattern.
And they have blown the spaghetti thing so far out of the water, it's not even funny. Are you serious? I'm saying, no, it's just, you can tell that they're, they're eating the spaghetti with its throat in the bathtub, and they're eating it with their hands. I don't know what they've actually did. I don't know what they've talked to them about.
See,
I don't think I've been what the kid said in the forensic interview.
Police did in fact ask the kids.
No one.
With the evidence piling up against Cushman, Laura, and Senna, the children were taken to the state police station to meet with a child forensic interviewer. Further deaths of the children's suffering were finally
Oh, really? All right.
Nothing interesting here.
Notice how A.B. answered, "No one, just me."
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Tragically, it seems he's learned through a lifetime of mistreatment that he is unimportant and essentially invisible.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Your children in the group and share.
Got something?
Yeah.
Happen.
How can
which
you
true?
That's great.
Hey.
Impossible. Why?
Old Cook's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family had a hush-hush few. Did you? So you...
Fine.
It appeared that Meghan was gradually beginning to grasp the gravity of her actions. Yet Laura remains detached from the unfolding reality.
This is your help. What is this? That is not. I think I'm going through
severely hard.
If Laura was so deeply involved as police were coming to suspect, it was only a matter of time before they determined if Senna had followed in her footsteps. Police would know soon enough once she finally started telling the truth.
Why do I have sheets
Beware, freak.
After reviewing the security footage, however, the police knew that there was a far crueler explanation than a slow laundry process.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Footprints.
You see that she can't count?
It sounds like AB engaged in the reporting, which can be typical children who are being underfed, severely neglected, or starved.
A letter.
July 6th,
And the bottle. The wine from your birth year.
It became apparent that AB had been sick
Startling bouquet.
during the night.
You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year.
A few moments later,
Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Bad, worse.
You know how you keep it up? You will see right now how you keep it up.
The footage showed Cushman entering the room in a violent fit of rage and smothering AB's face in his own vomit. Later, AB had picked out pieces of the vomit from the mattress. The footage showed Cushman entering the room in a violent fit of rage and smothering AB's face in his own vomit. Later, AB had picked out pieces of the vomit from the mattress while he was thin and remained chained to his bed. What was further sickening was the fact that Cushman had set up security cameras to film this so that the layers saved it in their phones. And what was further sickening was the fact that Cushman and Senna had set up security cameras to film this so that the layers saved it in their phones.
You cannot sit there and say, oh my God, tell me you do not know.
That's how it happened. I did it.
Probably when Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Menges. Foot.
Police confronted Senna just how unacceptable this indignity, along with the violence, was. You can probably guess her response.
Stain. Wyvern oil. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by Alan Kalkstein.
You guys are separated, you guys want to get it.
Extra. And Triss. You died?
No.
Everybody knows that everybody locked him up.
Hang on.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as
Gentlemen, but try.
Hang on. Bullshit. I trust
Gentlemen, but try.
All because
Geralt.
what I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because his honor the Margrave
Text
might indeed
messages
have
like the
something to
security
do with
footage
it.
suggested that Senna was on
Menger's from what?
witness. And one message sent
Dark.
to Cushman,
Not-
quote, LOL,
As
What?
trying to find something to watch. When Cushman asked what was going on, Senna replied, "Is stupid, I'm hungry. I'm going to knock him out."
Could have corrected
Later,
him yourself.
Cushman texted Senna,
True.
"Haha,
But
they're
it's
not
not an easy
gonna
thing to
stop
say.
till they get me with
But
child
thought it. That
She
Jake
was right, and now they were after Senna too. Watching the footage back, it seemed to have a strong effect on her. So strong, in fact, that it led her to reveal something police had not been obvious.
That's
Strength.
the devil right there.
So, lady, when you lose, you can't have your face like everyone. A witcher?
Indeed. Going on some...
Not just...
Well,
Perhaps. Think...
Done.
At that very table, a fella stuck another with a knife.
Brains.
Cards.
That's right. Bushman was listening in on the interview from the other end of the call. Combined with what Senate Bushman just put on, the overall evidence against them, officers acquire an arrest warrant for Bushman. Perhaps
Black ones, Danians,
once asked why she was under arrest.
Who kisses your ass today? Write it tomorrow.
Back in the interrogation room, Sandy's mind was
He
starting
fix
to
it for you.
flicker, perhaps only now that her own well-being is on the line.
You gotta start thinking. You gotta start thinking about you and your kids. Or you and her. Maybe it's gonna help you get your kids back. Like, I'm telling her how what I...
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean I could use a bit of paint and spackle.
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Meghan would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles.
No.
Stand. Yeah.
No.
Mine.
Always. Wait. No. What? Thought.
When officers receive reports of a 3-year-old boy who hasn't been seen in over 3 months, they rush to perform a welfare check at the mother's home. What follows next is a bone-chilling confession and a horrifying discovery that demands answers. As investigators dig deeper, they find themselves confronting a reality far darker than they could have ever
You'll put her in.
Hands
The
off.
following report is based on official police records, but most of the footage has never been seen before. In the city of Detroit, Michigan, on June 24, 2022, dispatchers in Plain County received a 911 call from Child Protective Services.
Triss could not help Meghan, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilley, an neuromancer and an expert in finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilley, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, would reunite. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
That the child is actually dead. The child, 3 years old. There are 5 other children in that home as well.
Officers arrived at the home of 31-year-old Patrick France, where conflicting answers regarding the whereabouts of
Well. You'll put her in.
Not.
Okay, where does she live? That information is on my
What's the...
Let's.
Maybe...
Never find a Witcher.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilley, an neuromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilley, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited.
Okay, where does she live?
What?
pays.
You're so get it from somebody that you don't know whereabouts, you don't know where she lives, about so none of that. Okay, so we come in and make sure that in the top.
What's up there? Listen.
Come in. Check this house for the shop.
Things take a sudden and
Thought I'd make
unexpected
it.
turn when Asherdy steps outside.
What is your best suit? What you do?
As Asherdy is handcuffed and led away, other officers step in to speak with the children, whose ages range from just 2 months to 9 years old.
Devil's spawn.
You don't. Where's your friend at? Can you tell me?
Fine, take her. I'd rather she didn't interrupt my conversation. But hands off, don't touch her.
Why?
No.
Don't.
You're not in trouble. Is he inside?
Your mom's gonna be okay. She not. She doesn't know you're telling us right now.
Got it.
Is he inside the house? You're shaking the door. Yes. Yeah.
The officers follow them.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the buck.
Here's where we split you.
Fuck.
What?
No. Do it.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay. Where's the baby? You say he's in the refrigerator. When did he pass away? How long ago? In March. In the March. He was military protected and I didn't want to take him. Okay.
One officer quickly races inside to tell the others, but nothing could prepare them
A
to
1261 vintage. Year of the massacre of Sintra. Budget.
Detroit police, if you're down here, say something. Detroit police.
Got it.
You guys don't want to see them.
I should. Well.
I was gonna get something in the bag.
Yep.
You should. So.
Yeah.
The officers closely examine what appears to be a plaid-colored laundry bag and make a devastating confirmation.
I'm looking for a treasure. Was Siggy Rubens until recently.
Well. Furthering the cause of the eternal fire on the one hand, working for criminals on the other.
I work for whoever pays me.
Like a whore.
More or less. Just offer a different range of services. Where's the treasure?
Secure in a Kaviri bank. Far and safe from you. Far and safe from moving.
Got information about Philippa. Thought you might want to buy it.
I do, but not at any price.
All right. So free Dandelion.
First you ask about a criminal's treasure. Now you want me to let loose a blaspheming degenerate. And here I had you for a man. That is a being of some moral principle.
No doubt we're cut from different cloth, but we don't have to agree on everything to make a deal.
We need not agree any terms either. I could simply force you to tell me what you know about Philippa.
Doubt that. I really doubt that.
Whereas I'm a man of great faith.
Guards! In here!
Upon further inspection, they learned that House was following instructions and was no
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corinne Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited.
Is that your little brother? Where's
And-
his clothes at? Does he have clothes?
But it ever
Where? You want to show me? She just grabbed clothes. Where do you sleep at? In this one?
but
You sleep in here? Okay.
While one officer looks after the baby, the other children are escorted safely to the back of a police cruiser.
Oh, yes. You guys want some candy? You guys want some water? You only got one body to pass around, okay? Slaver.
Still haven't.
You guys like hot fries?
I should. Well,
The children are given a cell phone, which they use to watch a movie while officers outside.
You seem well informed,
$10 so that gets started.
so you have to know Triss betrayed me first.
you surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free.
I think it's one of the juries that doesn't work.
I think there's a fridge. Yeah, that those fridges.
She's disgusting.
She told she gets been 3 months, right? That's what she initially said. The baby.
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execute.
When's this morally?
When I issue the order. So sorry.
But I was trying to figure out what we're doing with these kids to...
First, let's see how Miss Marigold fares.
As more reinforcements arrive,
I'm suspiciously quiet in
furious neighbors gather
Come.
outside, watching the situation unfold.
Yeah, you're asking me a lot of questions. I got right now, we don't know what's going on yet. So we'll find out what's going on over there. I'm sorry.
He say where Dandelion is?
Really?
Yes, but
I'm worried about it. So,
Officers contact Child Protective Services, indicating their way to
Trace.
that the children locate a safe place for them to go. Before they arrive, the 2-month-old baby wakes up hungry, and the officers face a nauseating dilemma.
I should tend to your wounds.
No need. Well,
So,
don't.
how do I say that? Meghan said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Meghan gave the order in person.
Shit. I'm sorry.
What's done is done.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if
I know. Let's not...
Dandelion's safe. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something. Just his office key in his pockets. Here.
Another question for officers.
What is it?
The key to a
I'm
vault.
not sure. Shoot, hopefully we take the second favorite
Here.
Sorry.
Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
No, you're fine. You don't need it.
Saw Menga burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note.
Sadly, no. I'm a sorcerer.
I hope that that's their bedroom, so I don't know if there's a diaper in there.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corinne Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corinne Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion.
Outside, members of the Detroit Fire Department arrive on scene and attempt to get up to speed on the situation.
I'm gonna go downstairs and
Sidari.
But
What's up?
what?
You're
I should. Well,
It's still covered up though
you
Change my mind. I'm no longer going
well,
inside.
lunch.
Child Protective Services finally arrive. They determined that the children must go to the local hospital.
No doubt we're cut from different cloth.
We need not agree any terms either. I could simply force you to tell me what you know about Philippa.
Doubt that. I really doubt that.
Whereas I'm a man of great faith.
Guards! In here!
Children safely on their way to the hospital.
Hello?
What's up?
Seemingly all the princesses of the fucking impact the credit card machine now that I've had this finger fucking saw her first they were Also, my whole time I dumped out all of the fucking old ass Dijon sauces that are not being properly rotated, and everyone had a bunch of sticky notes doing a bunch of fries. Why the fuck are y'all doing some burger health alert? Because we don't think they have health alert shit, you know? We don't. Yeah. Y'all just leave your fucking old food and shit behind the counter. That be fucked up. One day last week I was like, damn it, I was like, shit is fucking pathetic. Like, fucking disaster up there. I said, it's just all you do is one day, like, people do shit that there's, you know, supposed to fucking do it. She's like, we can't, is it that way? You're not the manager, it's not the manager's place. Remember that was your job and you can do it or whatever the fuck. Like, no, actually, just push me to the point of having a whole fucking crash out. And it was great. And I had to put my kids, like, I had to put my kids first. For real. I don't get to it. I am fucking off. But alright, I'll let the shit crash. I have to figure out how to like, there's no way that I can, like, text or call bitches to try to explain to them everything. And, yeah, I pretty much got everything worked now. I did have to the terminal to be able to pull reports and all this other shit. So I'm gonna, until I get that back working, which hopefully tomorrow, like, that.
Oh, good thing they got you.
Yeah, the tech guy, this guy that actually helps me, like, you know, with everything was like, this is your girl, and I'm like, this, thank you. It's like, they're on Monday. I was like, and also, how much should you pay to the owner so that I can properly bill my boss for this shit? Because I've been doing this shit for like me, but on Monday I got girl 11 and went didn't leave till some shit like that. Just feel as I was like, obviously like my job, but it's like other shit too, you know, like all the shit that exists outside of my job. I don't know if I can do it. I'm fucking tired.
Your perfume has an autograph on it.
I saw that. I'm really excited. I really did think that you're gonna be able to be because I don't get it.
Never learn.
Or like a waste of money or something. I don't know.
I would be there's too much.
Something or want something. Picture me about it, honestly, for being honest. And I'm like, it's crazy because not only am I super fucking frugal, but I don't do anything, like I don't spend anything myself. Except for, I mean, I barely buy a week. I have no intention to wear birthday clothes.
You should have run.
I haven't opened it.
Never learn.
And I was like, looking at cars yesterday. I just kind of get figured out like an idea of an engage, you know, like what I need price ranges, like I mean, cost, like also, you know, emissions and shit, like, and how, you know, sometimes shit's more affordable than others, like price wise. And then like, okay, well, what is the absolute, like, bare minimum, like, cheapest thing, or whatever, and then, but at the same time, like, as if, like, a car is all like gas, really, so, like, shit, like, it's something like, when and something to do, and, do something, but, like, at least get something that, you know, it's gonna relax, or it's gonna just something else, like that sounds probably fulfilling to you. I mean, obviously, I'm not getting. I saw. I did not know they still made the Sequoias because I hardly ever see them, right? But I saw some and they're like, I think $83,000. I'm like, holy shit! There's so many. The resale value on Toyota is really good, and two of their SUVs are like the top rated, and two of their SUVs don't look like fucking minivans. I hate that. They're still square in the butt. I can't afford any of them.
What? We should search the office. Also, I'd start.
I know, like, the fucking little Dodge Journeys, like the real small third row. I know that anyone I know that's had one, I knew like 3 different moms that traded in their minivans for one and all went back to like a minivan or a Jeep because they had so many fucking issues with it. Yeah.
I found a letter to Meghan from someone important. A spy, I think.
It's not like I live in a walkable area.
Take a look.
What am I gonna do? Like tie all the kids together, hope for the best as we walk down the fucking road.
Signals. Yeah. Strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains on the signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
the cinnamon.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, it might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate. Well...
Like, it's just... I don't walk around, I was just so mad. Like, what the like, this is just... Even this little shit, like, why is the shelf with the... Like, why is the fucking shit dusty? Why is there fucking fingerprints? That's one of my biggest pet peeves anywhere. There's, like, fingerprints all over the doors and the holders and shit, like, any fucking where. Why is nothing stopped? Like, what the fuck? It pisses me off. It fucking makes me so mad. Richard, you have no idea.
Why?
Because, this is how it's supposed to be. And two, because I worked really hard to get this place, like, as close to perfect as fucking possible, for real.
It's not all on you anyway.
And, you know, like, making sure that people did their fucking jobs and, like, closed their sections correctly, you know, like, making sure that everything was done so that when I wasn't here, the shit was still done, you know? Like, now, like, you walk in, it's like, what the fuck? And just, I don't know, I see these bitches, like, they have all the time to fucking go outside and smoke cigarettes, right? Or, like, all the time to just fucking stand around and do shit. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's not my problem. I just worked really hard. I was really good at my job, and I worked really hard at it. And just, you know, walk around and see, like,
Mr. Roman, that's a word.
Why can't you?
Nothing.
I don't understand. It's just real. It's not hard. It's not hard to wipe off a fucking table.
Me and Meghan didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
Anyway.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there,
Especially because
burning with the witch hunters.
I were the one.
No, your gold's in a Kaviri bank. Here's the key to the vault that holds it.
Fucking trouble. I mean, you know how bitchy
Well,
every day, or
would
how
have earned yourself a medal if I was in a position to be stoic.
If it was like this, I think that's probably what. It doesn't matter.
Spare me.
It's a very
I want my
weird.
reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to
I'm
me.
not sure.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yamerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
We shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do
What
you
would they
know
be
all this?
without you?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again.
You would ask yourself that same question.
What?
You would ask yourself that same question.
Now with the man barge place, though. Little lonely. How would I know? I don't care much for shows.
Watch it, Troll. No regrets left your stomping ground.
You. But you done there? You going home?
We done. My daddy picked me.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
So, how do you go with this thing? I was trouble. Out of my own business, when suddenly...
Must be the drop box. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Now
you. Sissy likes telling on me, don't she?
Yeah.
Put me in timeout. Well, she's telling on you too.
got pissed like a racehorse. Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into me here, two days road from Zima.
You think you could be turned on here? You could be turned on over
Looking to
there.
make some coin too, hey?
Well, the first time I put her in timeout is because when she ate her rice, she decided to just throw it everywhere, and I told her to pick it up. She wouldn't.
Run, Roach.
So I put her in timeout. And then she fell asleep. And woke up. She woke up, first thing she said, she's like, am I still in timeout?
Oh, how long was she in timeout for?
Like 2 minutes before she fell asleep.
I'd have to go freaking detox Lagan again and get it back to normal.
He wasn't even on the tablet that much.
Now just to hide and wait. Blind man would even spot me here. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming, hide.
Ooh. Look at this.
Meghan.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started.
Tris, stop.
First, let him.
Please. So, gonna talk?
Depends on the question.
My dad's calling me.
Okay.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
Won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Yes. No matter what you do, witch, that I will never reveal.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Meghan captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel. You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Meghan's planning to execute him in auction first. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who lead Temple Isle do so only on Meghan's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast.
I know. You've seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
He's currently incarcerated at the Michigan Department of Corrections.
As good as lit the fires with Meghan in the square. He deserves to die.
But I helped you. I helped.
Theron.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Meghan's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Hadn't been seen for several days.
Yeah, for truancy, okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. It sounds like you got some challenges here at the house.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Meghan orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
Problem is, Meghan's dead. So,
no one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
a Doppler.
Your old friend Dudu Butterfield impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
So please check us out there. There are some things you really, really, really have to see to believe, and this case is an example of that.
Looks
it's
alive.
absolutely disgusting and disturbing, I want to warn you. You will see the terrible conditions these children were living in with their parents, who were supposed to protect them. New Mexico State Police say the children were living on a 35-acre property with their parents in Luna County, near Deming. Police say the children
were forced to live in underground caves with tunnels for a decade, and they endured physical and sexual abuse. One child, according to troopers, became pregnant and was forced to undergo an abortion performed by her parents. Melvin Cordell and his wife Valerie Cordell face a number of serious felony charges, including abuse of a child and conspiracy to commit abuse of a child and sexual abuse charges. The investigation started in October of last year. Troopers and detectives went to a dilapidated property that was littered with trash, containers of feces, and junk looking for the Cordells. This is body camera footage from October 23rd, 2024.
Yeah, just go try to check it.
That's it, Roach.
Come on now.
You got any big dogs? I mean, it's kind of scared of us. So I'll have 6 birds every day. So we're getting time out right now, so. Mervyn Cordell and Valerie Cordell. Oh, Melvin? Yeah. Okay. Thanks for them. Well, did you see their white band? Just really good. Like this old white band. Yeah, maybe they parked it back here. Let's go. Hello, Mexico State Police. Just, I don't think they booby trap later. You guys already know, just 48. There's a white van? Oh, okay.
And you can see just how messy the property is, and it only gets worse as police continue to walk through.
Underground mud caves. Underground mud caves.
Greeting.
What is it? Make it worth my while, and I will. Demand for witches is high, supplies low. I pick and choose my contracts these days.
Cybercrime is becoming more dangerous and widespread, threatening businesses like never before. In 2024, 1 in 5 businesses fell victim to ransomware, and half of those were small businesses. Let that sink in. But don't worry, Apollo Networks is here to protect your business. You even know, and gently so right now, you can go to apollonetworks.com/crimefix or scan the QR code on your screen to get a free network health assessment and 50% off of your first month. You heard the officer say that it looks like a bunker, and it really does. It's almost like an underground cave. Then...
She's not back yet? You want to take a look in her bedroom? Has she ever spared for?
Relax.
She doesn't have the intensity to test you. What does she normally take was when she gets your phone? Their phone's not in here.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
This vertical programming tells us this is the moment Tammy fully realized.
Did you get your scruff?
His girlfriend's daughter ran across Venice. Investigate. At first glance, it looks just like a teenager's bedroom with nothing out of the ordinary. As the officers step closer, some details begin to emerge. Back, Debbie said you were what she said the kids were.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I want to do to get around to make some coins?
Looks like the imp dropped some loot.
As they begin to look even more, they start to miss.
Definitely came through here.
Blood was on her shoes, and more was found on her comforter. The cops pronounced her foul play had occurred, and something terrible happened to Riley. As they try to piece together the puzzle, police find themselves
Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
twisted lies, all around to conceal mutants. Disturbance. In 2019, dispatchers received a call from
Simpleton. Door's wide open. Interesting.
As officers arrive at the scene, they come into
Letter?
contact with the caller,
Oh, well. Ariam's at least literate, if not outright educated. The Doppler. Explains a lot. And complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down.
Yes, you're spirit form. To escape the desert. He's telling me, hurry up like this. I came in yesterday morning. And especially her glasses, because this is not exactly the way it was. I've been in here maybe looking to see if there was a note or that.
According to
A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, only one bed.
Quick search
Strong scent. Enough to track him down.
Except her bed, which was covered in blood stains. This was highly suspicious, so officers quickly took a sample and sent it off for DNA testing. But for now, officers need to gather as much information as possible from people who last saw Riley, so they decide to investigate what his whereabouts that day.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
Using non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other career options. Eddie left maybe.
You dare insult an officer on duty?
Look who's talking.
And like, and one contacted the house here in the house. It's in the bed by, wow, that's your bed. That's all the kids were like 9:30, 9:30. Certainly, one, that's fine. That's not gonna work.
According to Vintage Friends, Andy was never heard of when police interviewed one of his colleagues, Johnny. He stated that he had to go to his house and repeatedly call him on this particular day. These were friends.
See, these are so that when you remember if you called him or he called you.
I want to say he called. This was not the only strange thing about Andy that day. He also told
Really want to see an angry witcher.
when cops interviewed another one of his colleagues to verify
Damn, I look
they
old.
found out that Andy had left work and was gone.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher. Make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
Trying to hide something from them, but Andy might not be the only one hiding something, as officers would find out when they decide to look into Riley's boyfriend, Hayden.
I'll spare you, but you gotta help me in return. I need you to assume someone's form. Caleb Menger's. I need you to sail to Temple Isle.
I'll not do it. I'd never do it. You might as well kill me now. Save me the torture Meghan would put me through.
Fine. Never mind. Just stop stealing while torturing myself. Now get lost.
Gives monsters the shits.
It just so happened that Hayden hid all his messages with Riley because he did not want his mother seeing them. This is why detectives could tell that Hayden knows something, but because of his mother's defensiveness, he's unable to speak his mind.
That's what it before not to leave his message with me. Is that rather than leading every state point and what her
Go pickle spiders up your ass.
I feel like she doesn't responsible person. She doesn't want her to do better. She wants. They had a dance. And she was wearing
I
a
serve
short
the
dress.
eternal
She
fire.
traveled to school by herself in a short dress. Is that like Riley had way too much freedom?
Although this interview was not too fruitful, it pushed David to come forward with a crucial piece of evidence after receiving a series of disturbing text messages that rightly sent him
And how?
There.
I'll give
Andy was in her room and that she was scared. The suspicion was confirmed around Andy, and officers would later use this information to piece together this dark puzzle. But for now, finding out Andy's actual whereabouts and what really happened during the 5 hours that Riley was missing is crucial to the investigation, and the reason why Andy would be called in for questioning.
I just thought the noise thing was sorry. Hey, you don't remember leaving that job site down in Redhill? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We did go to, I'm sorry. You're right. Correct. We did go to, it did a show. How long were you there at Redhill? Like the rest of the day. The rest of the day. Were you at that house the entire time? No. Okay, where were you at? I was at the hotel house. Those guys,
during those 5 missing hours, I could constantly explain why you didn't initially tell the cops the truth about where he'd been. This also could just be his way of trying to distract the police by bringing their attention to something else. Simply to know that Andy is desperate to give them an alternate alibi, and his drug story could possibly be true. So cross-check, they would call in Johnny again. Johnny had a history of drug use, and the two would come together, so he can easily substantiate or discredit Andy's account.
You're in Boston now.
Great.
Would you say there was not still another money to call it?
Carol, get ready. You're to the outside.
His colleague had already told the cops that they had enough cocaine to get them through the rest of the day. No reason for them to go get more drugs. Realizing that Andy has been lying, and the police decide it's time to confront him and get to the bottom.
Orson Jr.'s made a load of enemies.
I know you
Heard it. Not your hiring. Won't take your orders. Don't need your advice.
You're not my hireling, that's true. Yes,
Where did you go when you left? I got a house. She's gonna say, house. So you go back. And you go back to work.
Triss could not help Carol, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilley, an Oneiromancer and an expert in finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilley, the Witcher had a dream. In its Syria and I, the bard Dandelion would reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Syria, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
But yeah, we're having trouble pulling that out yet. Because I was worried about it, so we could lay out there. And I told you I don't care about that. I didn't say that. You told us about drug activity, 2 nights ago? So I did. Did I arrest you for that?
Get ready. You're to the outside. Remember our deal, so I switched this all for a rough.
But in Andy's case,
I need...
supposedly left it at home the day that Riley went
what can
missing.
you do?
Good with a sword. Wouldn't scoff at working as protection.
The bolder he would be,
And who here would you protect?
alibis. Detectives decide to ramp up the intensity.
Crowds can spin out of control. Somebody's got to keep the peace.
His real whereabouts.
Claim any kind of experience.
The further along this is, whatever happens, and whoever
Done my share of fighting. Wouldn't carry a sword if I didn't know how to use it.
Have you killed humans?
Sometimes.
Why not come out and say you're a witcher? It's plain to see.
Not looking for any monster contracts. Need a regular job for a while.
I have to test you. I want to see how you're managing a fight, if you fight at all. You shall fight in the arena, survive 3 bouts, and I'll put you to work.
So like I said, if someone's going to run away or do something,
Set me up.
make a little bit better effort.
Already have. Shall we start right away? Or do you need time to
They're
prepare?
at least have a necessity.
Even
Always prepared.
Excellent. Let's see what you're worth. Remember, you fight to the death. The crowd doesn't take kindly to those.
That's due.
Ready your purses! Betting is open! From the Far East, where a man's life is worth less than a cup of water! A witcher! A murderous mutant! His opponent, Gustav Rohn, a man who cut his way out of his mother's womb with a knife! As ever, release the hounds! Keep it together, the Witcher wins! Next fight! Born brawlers in battle! A fracas! A rumpus! A fray! The Witcher versus the Hairy Brothers! Straight from the Wild Isles of Gallagher! Sired by a mountain bear! They live to kill!
Yield, or end like your brother.
Never. The Witcher wins again! Next fight! The Witcher doing what he does best! Face to face with beasts!
That's what I understand. That's what she is saying. She's saying that's all this stuff. We don't know if it's all but obviously you heard what I do. Would you agree to these asses basically? One of the
his chance to lose again. And these things, it's two things.
Shall I release Boris? Especially for you, for the first time in a long time, release Boris!
He would attempt to try and convince the cops that he shares the same things as them. The reason for that was right.
Get another win for the Witcher!
Bad before or she gets out of you or listen to her or anything. You didn't go in that room? No, she's doing FaceTime one too. I didn't go out with anything.
Bravo!
Odds at this time congrats Andy, but there is one piece of evidence. That
Tell me a true bruise had come to the arena. Would you believe
around
it?
this time that the
They
lab
were
results
wrong.
on that blood sample would finally return, and it would be an exact match
Thanks.
to Andy's DNA.
I'd like to know who's congratulating
They
me.
also learned that the blood they tested was
Slow, ain't ya?
saliva. This made the
Came
cops
in and
suspect
me,
that Ryan's
and you've
face
no
had
notion
been
what I
forced
look
into the
like.
pillow in an attempt to
Well,
keep her from screaming.
We've not had
This
enough.
is an important development. They still haven't
Cleaver's
located
tools are in the
Riley, and they
sewers.
need to find
They've floated the
information
guards.
about where
Don't
he
stand
was.
there like a sodden prick at a wedding. Muster the men and get out those measures. And would someone please kill the blasted witcher?
Andy's movements. There were cameras attached to a nearby high school that captured Andy
You heard the
McCullough
man.
leaving
Kill
his
him.
work site. That was the starting point of the investigation for the cops. They knew the direction of his travel, including the fact that he was on Route 9. An eyewitness who knew what Andy's vehicle looked like was able to confirm that she saw his truck backed up into the right. Routes and he shot at the work. At this point, the cops believe that he was killed right during the return to the house. It's trained to pick up records that they switch the day previously. This is even further evidence that solidified the case against him, and 8 days after the discovery of Riley's body, Andy is arrested and charged with her murder. He pleaded not guilty. In the trial, Andy's defense argued that the prosecution failed to provide a clear motive or definitive cause of death, as the exact cause could not be determined due to the body's decomposition. Despite this, the jury found significant evidence linking McCullough to the crime, such as the presence of drywall marked across his body, which matched the drywall found in McCullough's truck, and inconsistencies in McCullough's statements about his whereabouts on the day of Crosby's disappearance. The jury deliberated for about 2 days. Decided
Murder. Guilty of murder in the first degree.
Finally, justice for Riley had been served. The only thing left was for Andy to be sentenced. The judge presiding over the case sealed his fate by giving him 2 life sentences. He will never see the light of day as a free man ever again. And most importantly, he will never be able to hurt another innocent child.
Depending on the mood and occasion, I rotate between these 3, and, like clockwork, the compliments roll. Their cubes, made of high oil concentrations, kept frozen to retain their potency. They're shipped from the U.S., and returns are easy. These originals, American cost more than $1,000, which is wild. You get a bottle for $99, and your only regret will be that you didn't order sooner.
It's not just a wallet, it's a rare find. There's something different about owning something on which nobody else has. That's why when Ridge dropped their limited consumer collection, I had to grab it. Inspired by the Japanese art of turning imperfections into golden masterpieces, each Ridge Kintsugi wallet has a completely unique golden
Floors
edge
worn by a
pattern.
moving
One
door.
of the 8
Something
exclusive
behind this
designs. That
wall.
means the wallet in my pocket right now, you won't see another one exactly like it. It comfortably carries up to 12 cards, some cash, and even has room for an airtime. Rare, fine, guaranteed to spark competition every time it's built. With a 99-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and free returns, no one that reaches in the pocket over 5 million men worldwide. Grab your limited edition Rich Kintsugi wallet now before they're gone.
Interesting. I wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
Now, who started this? I'm prevent the people folks. Hey, not like that.
Everybody is a wild survivor. I don't care if you're human being or an animal. I'm the person who watches for because it's on the side. And I don't care how those who haven't played the game. I'll tear down your fort and uplifting you up. I'll steal your men and merge them together to make my men. You better watch out because I'm coming for all of you. Don't be wild survivors for me right now.
Wish someone would invent an easier way to put on your boots? Skechers has. With new premium, cozy, hands-free Skechers slip-ins boots. You just step in and go. You don't struggle to pull them on. You don't even touch them. Go hands-free with new premium, cozy Skechers slip-ins boots.
April 2024. Daily police are summoned to an ordinary street after reports of an awful tragedy. It's a scene of chaos. Where's the gun? They're screaming. In only an instant, this family's lives have been turned upside down. I'm on the phone. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. Their 15-year-old daughter has been shot in the chest. Worst of all, there was a family that was holding the gun. He's so sophisticated, no idea what he's doing. A vulnerable child. And a
What's your hair lately? What is it, Ray boy? Looking for adventure? Nothing hurts as much as life. No laundry around here.
Exclusive body cam footage to understand what really happened that fateful April day when 15-year-old Kendall lost her life. The stakes alongside the lives. Stop lying.
Got a minute?
I do.
Wiley, Orson Jr. He's working with Radovid.
Huh? If this is reliable information, Orson's neck deep in shit.
Dayton is a bustling city in Ohio.
You falling out with Redania?
My sympathies have nothing to do with this. Orson wiped his arse with our agreement. That's betrayal, regardless of his current allegiance.
Need someone that can get to see Junior. You must still have some contact on the Redanians.
I don't. But
You do.
Enlighten me.
Sumerian, former commander of the Blue Stripes.
Ring a bell.
Vernon
Roach. He's holed up with his men in a camp near Oxenford.
Pay him
Pay
a
him a
visit.
visit. You're sure to cheer him up.
Stepdaughter has just been shot. The dispatcher has a single shot at her. Jennifer can't bring herself to respond. First responders arrive on the scene to find Kendra. They immediately start sliding. It's just about trying to stay. Kenneth says the original is the same hand whose name is first place to fit every industry. So right now, you can go to apollonetworks.com/crimefits or scan the QR code on your screen to get a free network health assessment and 50% off of your first month.
You heard the officer say that it looks like a bunker, and it really does. It's almost like an underground cave. Then the officers find a horse.
What's he doing here? Scrap before I lose my patience. Oh!
Swine!
Seems to me I've heard of you before.
Just to make sure the prickmaker's not
Never had to find any
I'd
work
expect
here,
Tim to go up my arse before I'd expect to find a horse in hiding in his house.
Cleaver said to be thorough. So we look
Dwarves were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap.
else for rats and congregate to feast.
And if I hired a witcher as my debt collector?
More roads needs Mahakam.
You're in Boston now, Reagan.
Trust me, I've done this before.
I'm coming back like you see what you saw.
Nothing interesting here. Dwarves were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap.
Wherever you're headed, Discount Tire wants to get you there safely. That's why we created Tread.
These codes are overdrawn. Look at that, bro. That's not okay. Don't even make a scam. Yeah.
Have a hard time finding any work here, Witcher.
Now, the police are not alone. They also have with them caseworkers from the Mexico Children's and Families Department.
Hello, guys. Hello. New Mexico State Police. Mr. Cordell.
What?
Cordell. Valerie Cordell. We want to talk to you guys.
Beware.
We have CID here. Hello. Hello, Mexico State Police. Are you guys home? I'm not sure if this down here is your guys' residence. We're trying to make contact with you guys. Hello, hello. New Mexico State Police, hello. They're right here. What they described. Hello.
Let's go.
Reporters, bathroom stuff out here. We're just trying to make contact with you guys. Information, let's go. Hello.
Sick of it.
This is a company. Okay. Yeah, there's two more. There's only something else. That leads us into this code. I see. Yeah, there's the bed.
Someone called in a tip about criminal sexual acts involving a child, and that led police and children's services to the Cordells. They're there out of concern for these children.
Looking for road.
No, it
don't think they are. Let's just make that insert of the door.
No, sorry. We talked, it was amusing. Now about face and forward march. You blind, Hortensio? That's Geralt, old friend of mine. Come in, Geralt.
Crazy smell, though.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Vernon Roach, Temeria's last hope.
Laugh all you want. Temeria will rise again.
Roach, you cannot abandon them.
You can and must, because those are your orders.
They'll die, please.
We're done. Dismissed.
Because at least that's true. That's known to be true. The little poopy containers that are everywhere.
My concern is like, if it's my statement, if you guys lock the door, just like there's no like there, you know, one of the little ones can just straight over. Yes. Yes. That's like my biggest thing right now. Is like there's a big old drop. Because me myself trying to walk through that is a little. Yeah. So,
What do you do here? On Scoia'tael?
Chest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael? Temeria. That's what matters.
The other girl stays. The social workers and police.
How'd you wind up here?
And what they find is
Came with the army, of course. It's remnants. When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga, I dropped everything. Threw it all away to hell and rode from the front to fight their leader. Joined the 2nd Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line. And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free rule. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army.
Prosecutors now say the teenage girl and her 6 siblings were being abused. The youngest child was just 6 months old. Police say the children.
So I decided I would mount my own fight.
Looking for Horson Jr.
I've heard of him. I'm not sure why you think he might be in my camp.
Heard some birds chirping. You've got some of the same friends. Both seem to count Radovid among your allies.
These birds, they're terribly talkative. I'll need to see them. You'll have to point them out.
Meantime, Vernon, willing to help or do I need to keep looking?
As always, you've more luck than you deserve. I'm on my way to meet my Redanian contact. We're meeting near Oxenford at a chess club.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you.
I can't trust you. You committed that by you and our commander.
Described as all things damn at this point, fearing for her and her children's lives, anything on her mind was called the police. Her had confiscated her phone.
Now, witches, they can't catch the pox. In that right?
Her son still had to go to school. This gave Veronica an idea that would save her and her family's life.
It's true you killed kids. You and our commander.
You troublemaker, Alex.
You've been here, you've been there.
A witcher. Just what our band of merry men.
Picked me up. He got my head against the cabinet, and then he said, "That's not good here." And then my kids were sleeping inside, and he said that either I jumped here or they didn't have it with you guys.
Veronica is clearly distressed, and she's thankful that the cops are here to save her. To cure her life, she wrote a note behind Eric's back saying that she was in danger and to call 911. She passed this note to her kids in hopes
Come on.
Police, the mosquito bus driver, immediately called Las Vegas Police Department. The cops need to know exactly what happened. Veronica just told them that Eric would have a shootout once they came, so they know they're dealing with someone dangerous or delusional. So they can quickly find out.
You trying to get away from him, or what happened?
I just started doing this yapping to him, telling him to follow him to the bathroom, and to the bathroom. You know, for him.
Giddy up. The man we took to meet is probably waiting already.
Long live the slave traders. Ready?
My contact awaits at the chess club. Let's get this over with.
Your contact. Who is it?
Slippery little bugger. I'd have nothing to do with him. Were the circumstances any different?
Mean you don't trust him?
I trust no one, including you.
Come on.
Order of the fatherland.
It's obvious that this isn't just
something's not right.
Thing, and she's using phrases like "I've tried before and it never works," implying that she'd almost given up trying to escape. This is known as learned helplessness, a condition where an abused person starts to believe that they're powerless to save themselves because of the repeated abuse and perceived lack of.
They say it's the game of kings. What a load. Both witches.
That tries for a victim to escape their abuser, and every single one of these failed attempts would start to make them feel more and more powerless, as though control of their life
practice
is
to hone your thinking.
Given that Veronica has a 5-year-old son with Eric, the abuse might have been going on for years, with her essentially resigning her fate to his violence and manipulation. If
I
that's
play
the case,
chess to reveal the
then
game's
she should be even more celebrated, finally freeing his own mother.
Blood thumps inside these chessmen. You need only listen.
First, yesterday.
A heart pumping with life. I take a pawn, and I hear flesh being rent. I win a piece, and I hear screams from the depths of its bowels. I want to break the chessman open. Squeeze the... You see what I mean?
No, I don't.
You do not because you are not a king. Pawns see only their comrades at their sides and their foes across the field. The king has a different view of the chessboard. His greatest foes surround him. His own chessmen might trap him. And that is check and death. You see, Witcher, chess is the art of sacrificing your own pieces. Now do you see?
I think I do now.
Unimportant. Let us speak. Why have you brought the Witcher here?
I think he'd best explain.
Yeah, and I felt like I was underwater and I couldn't breathe. And I was just trying to calm down.
Expected a Redanian spy. Had no idea we'd be meeting a king.
When you've an opportunity to emit intermediaries, I'd suggest you avail yourself of it.
I'm looking for Cyprian Wiley, Orson Jr. I know Redania supports him.
Why do you seek him?
It's personal.
Fair enough. I'll not pry. I have placed Junior in a mansion in Oxenfurt. Very few know this. They'll not let you in unannounced. Thus, you must tell them you've come about the new laws. Junior constantly requests fresh women. I hear he doesn't treat them well.
You just give me a man after investing coin and time in him? Can't help but wonder why.
Why are you scared to die?
Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I'll expect you to return the favour.
Just be the most important one.
And also, Junior has lost his purpose. The Big Four is no more. I shall contact you to collect in due course. Now go. And you, Roach, we must speak another time.
So the only thing that set him off was the whole...
Radovid's sinking ever deeper into madness as I see it.
I know where to find Junior. Don't really care beyond that.
Geralt, come to think of it, I too wanted to ask a favor. I had a terrible problem with Vess. Need someone to talk some sense into her. Come see me at the cabin. I'll tell you more.
Let me think about it. See you, Roach.
Of course, this is
I lose my patience.
Or is it to be assumed that 5 more people would have acted in this manner?
but it could be a possible explanation for the severe and continued abuse. I wonder if you could help me. Has he ever been charged with domestic for anywhere that in Las Cruces or Mexico?
Wounded and tired, Siri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the barren, Fallon's self-appointed room. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
If Veronica is going to press charges this time, or let herself be manipulated out of it again. But before she can even make that decision, the other cop comes into the room and lets them know that they need EMTs on the scene immediately. Satanic attacks are normal for me. It's been happening the whole week. Just the young guy's not at all. It seems as though Eric has had a panic attack and needs help from a medic. The thing is, the cops can't be sure if this is a genuine reaction or another way to try to kill and manipulate Veronica. But either way, they get the fire department notes to check it out. We're trying to just take a blood pressure and Rosh should right now because I mean, heart rate fine, real elevated,
The seas are tossing,
Orson Jr.'s men visit you too, collecting protection for
His Majesty. Medically, everything seems fine with Eric. They still decide to take him to the hospital temporarily at his request. Meantime, Veronica is now curious about the rest of the process and has made a decision on if she's going to press charges.
What do you want? Oh, this one's got Junior all the nut.
Here to talk about the new girls for horsing.
Never seen you here before. You know him? Can't say that I do.
Emergency restraining order.
Faulty memory. I've been here before.
Right cheeky horse, sonny. I've seen one.
You're not the first to try the old walk on through.
Now let me show you how we dealt with them.
Emergency restraining orders are common in cases of lost your nerves, especially where there's children. Courts are often 20% filing of these, and in open and shut cases like these, they'll usually get approved on the same day. That means that Eric
Wounded and tired, Siri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the barren, Fallon's self-appointed room. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
He's gonna be cleared already. As long as he's cleared, he should be fine. It's gonna bring me the deal. I think you can get the From this point, the officer fills out the restraining order and takes care of some other paperwork and investigation around the house. The day isn't over for Eric yet. Far from it. He was taken to the hospital, but as the officer figured, he was discharged almost as soon as he got there. That meant that it was his turn in the spotlight, and he was handed over to the police. We're going to make sure that he got exactly what he deserved.
Catch. Mark of the devil.
Viva Radovic! Only ever got
Where's Orson?
Oh, this one's got bollocks, don't it? Junior ought to know someone's sneaking around.
I would suggest not contacting her, writing her, going to the house, none of that.
As the officer mentioned, the case was handed over to CID, or the
Here to
Criminal
talk.
Investigation Division. In simpler terms, the detectives. Usually a case is handed over to the CID if the crimes weren't particularly
Cleaver happened to him.
requires these specific resources or skills. The
Better than
CID
a die of consumption.
It's very likely the common abuse and psychological manipulation that warranted their intervention. As
What do you want?
usual, in fact, what happened here,
Oh, this one's got Junior.
to dig deep and use their skills.
Here to talk about
Never seen
That's why
you
less
know.
than an hour was released from the hospital, he
I'm
was sent
clear
face
what
to face with
happened
the
to him.
detective that was about to grill him for his son's story.
Better than to die of consumption.
Didn't exactly
Remember?
make that easy.
It looks a bit on the
Back in
downside.
handcuffs,
All right.
his way to a cell.
But next time, remember to bring the tarts for Junior through the back by way of the old canal. Go through there.
Thanks, I'll keep it in mind.
Okay, so you're here for a reason, and I'm here with you for a reason. That's the interest that's for. If you're gonna tell me nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
His Majesty King Ragnar is but a just
Started with a fingernail, ended with breaking a bone.
I can't take this anymore.
Into this pool. Calm down, yes.
Riches. Maybe. They scream like you and me. As a user,
Why? You want to talk to me about it? But like, what did I do with it? See, I know you were there. See, I didn't do it, and I'm not doing nothing wrong. Maybe nothing to say with that. I want to know what's up there. You want to tell me?
As it turned out, Eric would only be charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery of a household member, 1 count of battery against a household member, and deprivation of property. With Eric safely incarcerated in a holding cell, police had one more job to do to put Veronica's mind at ease.
Now!
Let's end this.
Just real quick, I want to let you know that I'm going to charge Eric is going to have 3 felonies. Aggravated battery and household member. 2 of them are strangulation, 1's going to be strangulation, the other 1's going to be battery on a household member, and the other 1's deprivation of property. So, another thing I'm asking the officer to call that report to CYP. Because of what he exposed the children to. They'll probably just reach out to you, ask to see the conditions of the house, and see for the children.
I don't understand it. I accept what you're doing, but there won't be any way to see this thing.
There will be, but it's got to be in different terms now. The way you guys had it, it obviously didn't work because of what he's exposing the children to.
As of July 2024, Eric Alvarado is still awaiting sentencing and is being held without bond. However, based on his charges and history, it's estimated he'll likely spend up to 8 years behind bars. With intervention and checks by CPS, the children will also receive treatment and care for any trauma or abuse caused by their father, and Veronica will finally be free of the horrific treatment caused by her evil husband. And remember, none of this would have happened if not for what Veronica's 5-year-old son did that morning. Ready to respond to reach out to see how changing his whole family's lives in one harmony.
Fucking degenerate. He so much as touched Siri, he'll pay.
A toddler, you put her up for a nap, she is not breathing.
Took that some nap.
Yes, I am.
Good.
She is not. She is out.
I'm
She is out.
What did you find that? Look, not me. Wasting hot.
Yes, I am.
Listen carefully. I want you to lay the baby
I
flat
know.
on her back on the floor and remove anything from under her head. And then kneel next to the baby and look in the mouth for food or vomit.
Well, then, have you learned? I'll need to.
If they...
I must climb onto the roof.
Yeah. Kneel next to the baby and look in the mouth for food or vomit. Is there anything in the mouth?
I do not see anything, sir.
I'm sorry, what? Are you there?
Yeah, I not see anything. I don't hear anything. I just like there's vomit on the
Listen carefully and it'll tell you how to do chest compressions. I want you to make sure the baby is flat on her back on the floor. I want the chest to come all the way up between pumps. Count us up so I can count with you, okay? There's an officer there.
Room on the top floor.
Okay.
One with the balcony.
Okay.
Oh!
I can't do it all, but she knows it's always after the house. Nobody.
Which room? Yeah, let's say she's from contract. I won't go. Yeah, upstairs. Alright, I'm gonna, there's an officer up there and fireman up there. I'm gonna stand out here and just direct the A&P guys up here. Well, you know, this shit, it's close to safe. It's me and my girlfriend. Yeah. My girlfriend laid her down at about 10:30.
I know.
Get a good. Well, then, have you let
Room on...
I'll need.
If they...
Went out there and nothing.
I must climb onto the roof.
I don't know. I'm not up there. I'm scared. I'm shaking really bad.
I'm gonna have you come on here with this officer here. Just kind of tell me to the left and upstairs. Hold it there. Real quick, looking down the stairs.
Room on the top floor. One with the balcony.
Out there, these officers are probably just kind of taking care of this part of it. They're right medical.
There's the balcony. Let's see what's inside.
I just went around to take a nap. Come on.
Yeah, you go ahead.
A nap?
No.
Yeah.
So you in... Very good of you.
Are you done with this? Yeah. So we should define, or just get on it, the access to one round of drugs.
Where's Ruby's treasure? I've got you, you little girl.
So it's all at 10:30. My girlfriend took her up to put her down for a nap. And she took her down for a nap in my son's room. Okay. And his infant bed or whatever. Okay. Sorry, I'm just. It's a thing a lot going on. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So when we did that, my girlfriend just went to check up on her. Here, she's like, so at this night, went out there and she was like,
Where's Ruby's treasure?
was moving it all. Is it catching? Yeah. And then
Where's Ruby's treasure? That's it, you're in for it. Together, legs. Come on, legs. Grab the cut.
Right now, the medical personnel are there working with but there was actually one of the paramedics that was giving the information from her. So,
Do they know anything
Okay, they're coming out. Yeah, check here. Figure out a way to get you there, because I think she's driving this stage, and she's driving the maybe the upper, maybe I think maybe Stay right here, one here. Time! Sidewalk. Just, hey, alert.
She's gonna have a lot of things on her, I know.
See here. Watch, but you gotta let them save her life, and I know. And you know, if it already is alarming and distressing, oh my God. It wasn't. It's very sick. Oh, okay. Well, then it's just.
That's what happened. Told you true.
Open it for us.
Doo-doo, what happened to him?
I don't fucking know. Brick vanished. There one moment, gone the next.
What happened to the woman?
Fuck if I know. One of the boys got her in the back, but she's alive, I swear it.
Got anything else to say?
I've told you all I know. Everything.
You hurt the woman I'm looking for. You tortured her friend.
She attacked me. I've a right to defend myself. I beg you. Got what I deserve. Have mercy. Please.
I'm no executioner.
Thank you. I'll make it up to you, I will. This is my city, yeah.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now what?
Oh my God.
Gotta wonder what your friends from the Big Four will say when they find out you're working for Radovid.
It looks nice.
Hey, wait. What are you saying? Wait!
So they're going to take back to the emergency room, obviously. So you can either wait in the lobby, wait outside, talk to people. I'm going to get another officer here to kind of facilitate. Speaking of exactly what's happening, but we want to give them the ability to. She said she laid the kid down at 10 something, like 12:45, and tell was blue. Babysitter's foot, she said she laid the kid down at 10 something, came up like 12:45. We do here, so the babysitter is hurtful. She said she laid the kid down at 10 something, came up like 12:45, and tell was blue. Babysitter's boyfriend is super calm, and there's some things that are just kind of up in the air right now. Mother was talking 12:45, and the child was blue. Babysitter's boyfriend is super calm, and there's some things that are just kind of up in the air right now. 12:45, and the child was blue. She said she laid the kid down at 10 something, came up like 12:45, and the child was blue. Babysitter's boyfriend is super calm, and there's some things that are just kind of up in the air right now. Mother was not here. The child was in care of the babysitter. The babysitter wasn't on here now.
Keep it together, lads.
When I got there, the dude on the back.
Pathetic.
I don't know how he was sleeping. Yeah, every time we smell long storm.
Tragically, just 30 minutes after arriving at the hospital, the baby was pronounced deceased. Around the same time, the couple who had been babysitting the child arrived at the police station for further questioning regarding the events leading up to the incident.
Seems you've resolved your matters. It's time you return the favor.
Radovid doesn't like to wait much, does he?
No, he does not. You'll come with us. HMS Oxenford Tretogor. Once the crown jewel of the Redanian fleet. Decommissioned now, though.
Nice boat.
You'll need to leave your weapons if I'm to let you aboard. Follow me. Ship was funded with donations from noble. Ladies from the most prominent families gave up their jewelry.
A spur of the moment patriotic impulse.
You're a homeless wanderer. Can't understand.
You need to stay on the phone with me until somebody comes in.
As she spoke on the phone with her mother, detectives began interviewing her boyfriend.
Need something from me, Your Majesty?
By the time that you will be.
You've never been one to mince words. Very well.
It was already
Find
upstairs.
Philippa Reinhardt.
That's
my wish. I ordered her eyes
Oh,
gouged out once. But apparently her blindness troubles her
Hey,
daughter.
Stacey, I did it for you.
My hunters have detected Lady Eilhart hiding east of Oxenford. They have further established that she has magically sealed the entrance to her shelter. Entering it will be difficult.
You're so silly.
I believe you might succeed in doing so.
You look like a
Bring her
pineapple.
to me. Alive.